Hey, this is Jeff Fortson. I'm here with Mike Sweers, who's the chief engineer for the 2016 Tacoma and also for the Tundra. So we're going to talk about the all-new Tacoma and how it differs for 2016. Now, Mike, before we start, I know the price range for this year starts at about $24,000. That's including destination. That's on the base model, and the higher-end model, which will be the limited, it goes up to about $38,000. It's kind of where it tops out at. So let's talk about these two vehicles, and we've got two Tacomas here. I noticed that we've got two new colors. Let's talk about what's new. How does this vehicle differ from the 2015 model?
Well, thanks, Jeff. It's basically everything is new. If you look at the front, we've changed to a grade strategy on the vehicle.
So what do you mean by grade strategy?
Grade strategy is as you buy a different grade of truck, you get a different interior and exterior execution. So your truck is unique based on what you want.
Okay.
So we've tried to really tailor the truck around individual taste and what's out there. And we have these brilliant colors that we put out there, again, just to, again, allow our customers to express themselves.
Okay, so when we talk about grade, what are the different trim levels? We still have a base model.
We have an SR grade.
Okay.
We have our SR5. SR5 we're known for.
Okay.
We have a sports edition. We call it TRD Sport.
Okay.
That comes with a hood scoop. And then we have our TRD off-road package, which is its own, it's just highly capable off-road. It comes with crawl control and multi-train select. It's a wild truck that, you know, everybody's enjoying right now driving around using the crawl control. And then we have our top-of-the-line limited.
Okay.
And that comes with leather trim and basically all the creature comforts you would expect in a luxury car.
Okay, let's insert also. Now we've got some new players in this segment. For the past few years, it's only been you and one other player in the segment, and that was Nissan. And so now you've got GMC and Chevrolet also that's in the segment too. And so it's the mid-size segment, and obviously it's the large full-size segment. And as we were talking a little bit, you mentioned that this segment is actually growing as far as the compact segment with trucks. So let's look at the grille, and let's talk about what are the differences between this and the previous generation.
So this is our limited grille, and previous generation our grille was smaller. We went a little bolder on the grille. Our headlights are now smaller. They're PEZ headlights with LED daytime running lights on it. On the off-road package on this truck, we have a wide angle fog lamp. We have our traditional fog lamp in the limited. Appearance seems the same, but this throws out a much wider band of light as you go up there, and again, it's to focus on off-road. All the trucks hood has been raised 30 millimeters. It's basically for future regulation that's coming. And we focused on aerodynamics on the trucks.
And aerodynamics will give us more meaning for the consumer, the customer, the truck buyers?
The truck slices through the air cleanly, and it's more fuel efficient.
Okay, fuel efficiency, that's what we're looking for. Also, while we're talking about fuel efficiency, you've got you have a new engine in this vehicle for this year.
Yeah, we have our modified four-cylinder.
Okay.
It's our 2.7 liter. We offered that in the current generation.
And how many horsepower is the 2.7?
It's 2.7 is 159 horsepower.
Okay, and then new for 2016 we have?
3.5 liter Atkins cycle V6 engine, and that puts out 278 horsepower. That's 42 horsepower more than our last generation 4-liter.
Wow, okay. And Mike, let's talk about what's new on the side of the vehicle for 2016.
Well, you know, the styling is completely new, and we've raised the doors up about a half an inch. The hood's been raised. The deck is now 7% deeper. But the styling theme itself has to do with a desert racer truck. So it's heavy and rugged in the front. It's light and agile in the rear. And if you look away from it, it actually is, the theme was 2 spanner wrenches. So the front is a spanner wrench and the rear is a spanner wrench laying on top of each other. It gives it a very unique high lift character to the styling.
What was the reason for actually raising everything with the vehicle in comparison to the previous model?
Again, raising the vehicle affects your aerodynamics. The easiest thing to do is just like a NASCAR, is you drop the truck to the ground. That helps aerodynamics, but it doesn't help a truck to be a truck. You can't go off-road, you know, even parking up to a parking curve has a problem. Some of my competitors have that. We wanted to keep the traits, our DNA as an off-road truck. So we kept the truck high, but focused on aerodynamics in each line. So in a wind tunnel, we've tested each one of these lines and character lines in here, even from these over fenders or the roof to the mirrors, to make sure we don't have wind noise, we don't have an unstable feeling going down the road. We have these little aero fins up here on the mirror base and underneath the mirrors and on the tail lights. That helps with keeping that truck straight when you're going down the road. And from reducing noise, we've changed all the sealing, so we now have seals between the doors, and we have a triple seal around the door. We've added this cab to bed seal in here, and that prevents wind from coming around and getting behind that deck. So if you ever driven a pickup truck and you had leaves in the back or loose material back there like bark or dirt, and after you cleaned it out, and you get home and you see like this tornado going on behind the truck, that's all drag. And anything we can do to reduce that drag improves your efficiency.
Okay. Also, while we're on the side, let's look at the tire size. What tire sizes are available for 2016?
On our SR5 and our off-road package, we have a 16-inch wheel, and we have 16-inch aluminum wheels for each package. When you go to the Sport, and that has a hood scoop in there, you get a 17-inch wheel and tire on that. And then on our Limited, we have this beautiful polished aluminum wheel, and that's an 18-inch wheel.
Okay, 18-inch wheel. All right, let's walk around to the back of the vehicle.
On the back, we've changed the rear bumper and the tailgate itself, again, to give it a more chiseled, bold look. The interesting thing about the tailgate is we put a spoiler up here. It serves two purposes.
Guys,
One,
I'm gonna just stop there, sorry. And action.
Mike, let's walk to the back of the vehicle and see what's new for 2016.
well, we've changed the rear end design altogether. The tailgate now is a little more chiseled. We added a backup camera to all models.
So that's standard now?
That's standard.
Okay.
We have a lockable tailgate. That's standard as well. We've stamped Tacoma in here. That's kind of become our heritage for all of our trucks. Tundra does it, Tacoma does it. And another thing we've taken from Tundra is we went to this beautiful interlocking three-piece bumper design. The main purpose behind that is on trucks, we notice we get a lot of bumper damage, and it costs a lot to replace a whole bumper. So now you only need to replace a section that you damaged. And through our research, we learned that this area in here, basically backing up to trailers where most people damage their rear bumpers. So the cheapest part on the bumper to replace is this black portion here.
Okay, what about also payload and towing with the vehicle?
For towing, we've increased the towing 300 pounds to 6,800 pounds. And for payload, we went up 120 pounds to 1,620 pounds.
Okay.
We also added a viscous dampener in the back, so the tailgate comes down easy. That makes it smooth. We stayed with our composite bed in the back of the truck. This is stronger than a steel bed. It resists damage, and we get a much cleaner view in there. We continue to have a 120 volt outlet back here. I actually looked at what the customers wanted, and we asked them, would you rather have it inside? Because it's very expensive to put it out here. You need a shielded cable to go that far. But we have a lot of customers at tailgate. And as we went out and did our research, and when I say research, we always go out and attend some of the things they're doing when they're tailgating. We notice they're putting big screen TVs back here, and they're running them off of the truck itself. So they always have that power outlet for their adventures.
Also, I noticed on a limited model I drove earlier, it has a tonneau cover that's available on the vehicle.
Yeah, you can get a tonneau cover. It's an option for all the grades. That helps improve, again, aerodynamics. But the other thing is it's lockable, it's water resistant. So with the tailgate lockable, the tonneau cover locked, you have a very secured storage area.
Okay. Well, so Mike, let's talk about the interior and how the 2016 model differs from 2015.
Well, we did a complete redesign on the interior, and our main focus was to give a more premium cabin experience to all of our customers. So from the base grade up, as you change grades, just like the outside changes, the interior changes, and kind of the flavors, the colors, the textures, the materials change as well.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the new features that's inside of the vehicle.
Well, let's start with, on the outside we have our smart key system and our push button start. In other words, you don't need to have this key available or your key fob available. You only walk up to the door. When you grab the handle, it unlocks the car. You push the button and it starts.
Now, is that also standard on the base model?
No, on the base model, it's a regular key fob and key ignition.
Okay, and what are some other unique features that's inside the interior that's different from the previous model?
On TRD and Limited, you get front dual climate control, dual zone climate control.
So separate controls for both the driver and the passenger?
Correct. We have a new colored multifunctional display up here that shows tire pressure, it shows your trip, speedometer, pitch and roll, many different screens that are available. And the idea is to allow the driver, without distracting them, to look for other things. They can see information coming to the vehicle. From an audio system, all of our audio systems are touch screen now, from a 6-inch to a 7.1-inch touch screen display. We have Qi wireless charging available.
Okay, so that's why we've got this down here.
Yep.
Okay.
So you put your phone down there, you hit the charge button, it automatically charges. You don't need cords to put in there. We have blind spot monitor and rear parking sonar available to help aid in parking or driving. And then one of my favorites is up on the windshield. We've teamed up with GoPro, and this is an industry first. We have a QR mount from GoPro so that you can snap your GoPro camera on there and record your adventures you're going on.
So the GoPro camera isn't standard.
The GoPro camera isn't standard.
Oh,
the
no.
mount's standard.
Okay,
though.
okay.
You have to buy your own camera. You
Okay.
know. And then we have available moonroof, which is also a segment first. Power moonroof, which is a segment first in this. But the overall interior itself, the design theme is handlebar off of ATV. So this kind of design that represents that handlebar, we change the finish depending on grade. And again, it's relating to what our customers go out and do. So a lot of them are mountain bikers or their ATV or motorcycle. They have a lot of this equipment, and we really took our inspiration for the interior from that equipment that's available.
Okay, and one other thing, let's talk about the seats. What different trim levels can I get? Can I get leather in these for 2016?
Yeah, that's a great question. So on the SR grade and SR5 grade, you get a printed fabric. It's typically a gray fabric available. When you get to TRD, you get a black geometric pattern fabric that's available. And then our limited, we have this beautiful hickory leather trim with a very unique leather pattern in it. Again, for different tastes, we have different levels of trim available.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, thank you very much. So again, price point for the Tacoma starts out at about $24,000. Top end is around $38,000. There's about a $500 increase on the 015 to the 016 model. And when we get to the top end limited model, you're looking at a little bit over a $2,000 price difference on the vehicle. So thanks a lot. And Mike, we're going to go back and have some fun in this.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
Take care. All right, Randy, so tell me a little bit about the control mechanism in order to get me down this steep incline here.
All right, you're going to be on a 36-degree incline. What we're set in is forward low, and we have it in, what we're using is the crawl control feature in speed number 2.
And what's the advantage of having the crawl control?
The crawl control feature modulates the wheel speed at each wheel, and it applies brake pressure based on wheel speed and slippage at each corner.
So does that mean that my feet are on the brake or on the gas or the throttle? Or?
All you have to do is keep your hands on the steering wheel and steer the vehicle down the hill. Take your foot off the brake, take your foot off the throttle, don't touch anything, just steer.
So
and
this
the vehicle
is
will do it itself.
This is another mode toward an autonomous vehicle.
Sort of.
Okay.
Autonomous off-roading.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy.
Cool.
All right, I think we're ready here.
Cool, you got your e-brake on, so just to get rid
So
of
we're gonna
and then we'll go drive.
place the vehicle in drive. I've got my great partner here with me, Robert.
We're ready.
We're ready?
Cool, so if you want to pay attention to Scott in front of you here, we're gonna put your left tire on this next to this tree.
So I'm gonna keep quiet now and just follow directions.
Okay, yeah. To the left, yeah, good butt.
I don't know. It's either degrees or percent.
All the way.
Hard right.
Just inch it forward. Keep going. Okay, let's go to, are you already in crawl?
No.
Now we are. We're good.
You're in crawl. So you're in crawl control 2. So it shows up on the meter. You
Okay.
have 5 settings. This is your second setting that you
Okay.
can.
So I just need you to inch forward and keep your foot on the brake, and we'll inch forward and get you in place. You'll feel the front end slide into place, okay? Keep going. Keep going. Are you all the way? Keep going. Hit the brake. A little bit more. Stop. There. See how you feel it
Perfect.
slip?
Ooh, I feel it.
Okay, now turn to the left a little bit. A little more. A little bit more. Time. A little bit more. Right there. So once you go forward about, 4 feet, Make sure this emblem is straight up and down.
Yeah,
once you
so
get
you're
about
gonna
4
give
feet
about that
ahead.
halfway turn, like
So
slowly.
keep this angle for about 4 feet, and then just go straight, and then lock your arms.
Yeah, just
Okay.
so kind of like
You're good
just
to go.
as you go down, just kind of put this straight, okay, and then keep this level, okay. So you're just gonna give a little half turn this way as you go down this first 5 feet, then keep that level. Just don't make big turns,
He's
okay.
got it.
Okay,
You're good.
hold on. Go down. Just keep
So,
it.
so you go like 5 feet, and then you're gonna this is gonna straighten out for you. So there's this, it's just gonna be basically a halfway turn that way.
Yep,
Okay.
he's good.
And then
Whenever you're ready.
Don't touch the brake or the throttle.
Yeah,
Let the
so-
truck do what it does.
So let go of the brake.
Oh shit.
You're good, dude.
I can see it in his face.
There you go. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Perfect.
To the right a little bit.
You're right. There you go. Keep it. You're good. Good job.
Can't believe this. And what's the incline? About 37,
36, 37.
36 or 37?
Yeah, cool. Disengage and crawl control. Now it's all you.
Okay. We
Cool.
did it.
So ride this berm up here for me. Whoa, whoa. Easy, buddy. Easy.
I feel like a champ then.
I know.
Do I get a certificate?
Yeah. I don't even get a certificate.
Oh man.
Nope, we're going left way.
We're going left.
Want your back up right there. And watch that berm on your right side. You can just back straight up. Just
And I used the backup camera here. That's standard.
keep it straight. Cool. Good job, buddy. All right, let's watch that tree on your left. All right, that's probably good. Crank it left and you'll make it.
Okay. I'm driving back up to you. What happened to the other guy? You put him out?
He's right there. Oh, he's walking up the hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's filming.